There you go. Good morning, everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Good morning, Vlogsters. I got a coffee cup that I've never used before, but it's not new. I actually have had these for a very long time. I had two black tea and coffee mugs that I bought way long ago. I think I hauled them in a Sierra video. Aw, you want coffee, but coffee's not good for dogs. Coffee's not good for dogs. Can't have it. So we're bringing some coffee to you today. It's actually cold because Jim made it for me ages ago, but my rear end was really not doing too good this morning. And I don't mean my physical rear end, Jim. That's your way cut off, baby. Can you fix it or?
Yeah, and it's tilted crooked.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, and you can also slide the whole iPad over if you want to, towards, like in its holder. That's what I meant, yeah.
Might have to.
Um,
Hopefully I don't.
Pull it up. Hit some buttons.
Doesn't want to slide.
You have to use both hands on both sides of the iPad. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, but then
there's only one button. It won't do any damage. And now turn it the whole thing towards you a little bit. Sorry, everybody. He thought he had it good. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, here.
Why do I want one?
So you can talk. Oh. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Hopefully this isn't 1,000 messages that you cannot hear us.
That's what it's saying. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, Advil, I want to say, I'm telling everybody it's because I didn't feel good this morning, but really I just wanted to wait till you could join us from the beginning.
And then Crafty Gypsy also says hi.
Hi, Jesse.
And Nelly's here.
Hi, Nelly. Good morning. I got my Timmy Foes. No, I don't. Just really super tired this morning. I woke up at like 5:30 and I was up till about 8:30. And just, yeah, when the alarm went off and Jim said it's 10 and I'm like, it's 10? Why was it 9:30 alarm? And then he went and did his thing and then I was staying with Oreo and then I apparently fell back to sleep. So hopefully this coffee will help. This morning he made pierogi and kibasi. Or kibasi and pierogies is really what I should have said. We have been doing so much work and we're so excited. And that's why we have unveiled some new Ray Duns. We pulled out some Ray Duns. We gave away some Ray Duns. We packed away some Ray Duns, those types of things. We downsized our seasonal stuff. We gave away some to a friend who loves Ray Dun. And she was like, no, I'll buy them from you. And I'm like, no, it's really okay. You do a lot for me. So, what else? I got on my Harry Potter dress because we're behind on the laundry. We're really trying to catch up from the tornado. So what happened was when we finally got electricity back, we had to do our laundry in the middle of the week because we didn't have electricity on Sunday. So we did that one load in the middle of the week. But then by Sunday, we really didn't have enough to do. So now it's like a week and a half's worth. So it's extra. So we're down to like, hey, I'll wear a dress today. So, yeah.
Brenda's on here.
Brenda Lambert?
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Brenda.
Nelly, Vanessa, all on here.
Yeah, I heard Rebecca. Good morning. I already talked to Rebecca on the phone. That's why. Well, via text message anyway.
Jerry has not cut my hair yet, but that's going to happen
tonight. I'm kind of glad I didn't though, because we had a couple of really cold nights last week. I just want to make sure that I don't like take off all his hair when he has to go out and it's 32 degrees outside. I want to go in my garden so bad. I was thinking about, I saw an ad for like, what did I say, handicap accessible gardening tools. Basically, I wanted to get the ones from the Dollar Tree that screw into the pole so that I could do them standing up. But I have to I have to basically re-spread out my irises. Every, I guess, 10 years we moved here, right? 11 years ago? Like every 10 or so years, what happens is they're so congested that they won't bloom as well. You only get like 1 or 2 buds. And I kind of knew that last couple of years, but I was not in any shape to do that. So I have to do that. But a lady came over and got some plants that we weren't taken care of. So she was like, she's like, anybody have any hostas or whatever? And I was like, yeah, we have a hosta. We don't take care of it. I can't garden. I can't weed. You know, they just go in a pot. And then our landscaper ended up cleaning out the whole rest of the flower bed except for the irises. So now I can actually spread the irises. And what I had said to Jim that I wanted to do is like I did in my garden back in New York, along my fence line. First of all, I grew up there my whole life, obviously, and the fence was never like my father only put plants in the corners of the gate.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Let me just tell a story. Sorry. And then at one point, I got to the point where don't shake your head at me. I'm trying to tell a story. You're gonna cut me off in the middle of the story to ask a question?
You're muffled.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Is it? I'm muffled. How am I muffled? What am I gonna do? Can I just fix your earbuds? See if that's.
Or you need both of them.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't. Sorry, guys. I decided to record on my iPad, and it doesn't have a jack for the like the microphones, the lavalier microphones, whatever. Is this better? Am I still muffled? Did they die?
I don't know.
You have all your Bluetooth off?
Yeah. Check your phone.
Well, I can't turn my Bluetooth off, but I can make sure I'm disconnected. Yeah, I'm not connected on my phone. Is this any better, guys? I'm sorry. Any better? Any better?
Kind of works. Still muffled. How about you take them out and just
Projecting my voice? First of all?
sure.
We'll try. I mean, I can't think of what else it could be.
Yeah, I don't know.
You sure both of your devices have no Bluetooth?
Yeah, turn them both off. No, that's off.
Okay. Is this better? I was just afraid because
Dyson.
the Dyson's on, and because it's really warm, but we don't want to turn the air conditioning on just yet, so we have a fan on.
Okay.
Is this better?
Yeah. Everybody's hearing it's better.
Okay. Okay. Well, there you go.
Oh, Bluegrass is on.
Hello, hello. So I was trying to talk about my garden, and I want a garden, and I was thinking about the handicap accessible garden tools, and that's why I was trying to go to the Dollar Tree to get them, yada, yada, yada. What I have in my front yard, and I've shared my garden with you guys on social media before, but what I have in my front yard, the irises I transplanted from New York, that I brought here, that were my mom's. My mom had them planted in the yard in New York in a park. So all of my childhood, they were basically two corner flower beds against the gate, like against the fence, one by the gate and one in the corner, and that's where my dad had the irises planted. Well, my whole life growing up, the grass just like if you didn't weed whack properly around the chain link fence pole, it just became like this big thing of grass, and then the grass grew out into the sidewalk, and I was just like done. I think Pop was still alive, so I think probably between the time he was sick and in the hospital. So anywhere from 36 to 38 years old, I just was like, screw it. And I dug a trench along the fence. I took all the grass out. And what I did was my sister had also had a garden at her house down the block. She gave me some tiger lily bulbs. I had just accumulated different bulbs over the years. I had, I buy Easter plants and the bulbs, and I had hyacinths and tulips and daffodils. And what I had done in my garden there was I had made like a bulb. This one, type A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. So this way, they all bloom at different times. So it'd always be like something flowering from early spring until late spring. Well, I want to do that here. What needs to have to happen is that the irises have to get separated, or else they won't bloom. So they basically have to break up the bulbs and either give some away, which is what I ended up doing in New York. That's why I gave them to my sister, and then my sister gave them to everybody in her neighborhood. So it was kind of funny. So like mom's irises were all over Island Park. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I want to do. And we got some flowering bulbs at the Dollar Tree. We were going to do some of those. I was saying that the gardener, a lady came and took like the plants that we weren't taking care of because I couldn't really weed. she took to hosta, and then the other stuff was like dead. It was just weeds. Originally had a not amaryllis. Begins with an A. It begins with an A, and it's in the same family as rhododendron. It was an azalea. We had an azalea bush, and they all died. When we moved in, we had a rhododendron, and it had 2 flowers and a bunch of dead ones, and then it basically all died off. And we think it had a disease that it actually transferred to the other side of the yard and killed the azalea. So the bush was there. It was green, but not flower. But my landscaper came across last year, because one of the walls had fallen down, and he fixed the wall, and he dug up everything that wasn't the irises, and now it's a nice big clean flower bed. So we have outside dirt, we have mulch and everything, so I want to move them on. I know that they won't. Irises, I can't speak for every bulb, but when I do the bulbs, there's a way to do them that's like plant them in the fall before the first frost and da-da-da. I don't. I just stick them in the ground. If they're dormant one season, they're dormant one season, and then they all came up the next season. So that's what I'm going to probably do. We're probably going to do that to the front flower bed in front of the driveway. So that's where I was going with that whole story.
A lot of people coming on now.
Good morning, good morning.
Chiquita Woods.
Chiquita Woods in Aurora, Colorado. Hello, Star Night. I miss you, beautiful.
Bluegrass was on here, said that he started seeds yesterday.
Oh, very good. Indoor, outdoor, or in a greenhouse, or in the ground? I'm just curious.
Then he also goes to say that you're looking good in that dress, and my hair looks fresh.
Oh, his hair is. We styled that this morning.
Yeah.
I was basically grooming Jim like a Viking and putting all positive intentions into his hair. And this is my Harry Potter dress. This is my Harry Peter Potter dress. But thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it.
Rebecca says, good looking couple. Bluegrass goes to say, my moles and gophers ate every single hosta plant.
Rude.
Yeah.
Very rude.
Sylvia Garcia is here.
Good morning, beautiful. Sylvia is a knitting machine. She's a crocheting machine.
And Bluegrass goes to say his Aunt Deb had over 1,000 people at her funeral.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
That was comforting for us, but I wish she could have seen him.
Oh, she was there. You have to know she was there.
Nellie saying hi to Sylvia. Bluegrass saying moles love tulips too.
Yeah.
He seeded on Sunday porch unless it freezes.
Oh, okay. Oh, so in seed pods.
Yeah, basically on his home porch.
Jim says, why are we saving these egg cartons? I'm like, for seeds. It's to propagate seeds. And we started saving pepper seeds from the green and red peppers. You know that there's a certain seed, the male plant, the female plant. Look it up. I can't remember right now because I literally was looking it up as I was saying, is this the one that I can pick the seeds from? But go ahead.
Nellie also says to Bluegrass that she saw them from above.
Yes, she sure did.
Honeysuckle says, Honeysuckle Holler says, Jerry looks fantastic and not on PIA space. I think she was meant to say pain whatsoever.
Oh, yeah, I had it really good.
And of course she also says, wish I wasn't.
Oh, I'm sorry that you're in pain. Definitely helps to have a puppy that's sleeping on your lap to pet. That makes the pain go away significantly. Oh, for those of you who don't know, we don't have the puppy anymore. It was a very heartbreaking situation. The lady who gave it to us got it from a lady, and they got it from a breeder, and the lady got 2 dogs, and she gave one to her granddaughter. Then she had no dogs, and then the husband came over to the lady that gave it to, and then they wanted it back, but they were like, I already gave it to a lady who has cancer. But the husband was upset, and the wife was like, no, let her keep it. But then I was like, I don't want to get between a friendship. What it's meant to be will be, and I really don't want to be like the cause of somebody not talking to each other, because I feel like that way. I just feel like I always tell you, if Jesus wanted me to have it, I'd have the money available, and it'd be at the store when I'm there. So same thing goes for those types of situations. We did cry. Oreo did cry. When she left, she went with the person that they weren't sure if she was just taking her out to go potty. So she wanted to go out potty with her, so she was back and forth, and then when she heard the car, because the person who gave her to us and brought it back, or brought it to us and then brought it back, has a car with a little bit of a like a muscle car engine sound, so it's very distinctive to her, so she always knows when they're coming. And when they left, that's when she started to like really go back and forth. And I have a little video. She jumped up on my legs here, and she looked at me, but then she put up her eyebrows like she was really sad, and that broke my heart more. Like, I was crying before, but then I was like bawling at this point, and I was like, oh my gosh, this dog's got me crying. This poor baby. And she did. She walked around the house endlessly. She's nudged her where she used to sit, where she used to sit, where she used to pee, where she used to poop, all the wee-wee pads and everything. And then Jim came home that night, and he's like, I think I made a mistake by saying I didn't want her to go. But it's okay. It was over by then, so I was like... And then the person who was the go-between felt really bad, and I was like, please don't. Please don't. I didn't want to ever get between friendships. It was a beautiful thing if it would have worked out. Otherwise, it did... We took it for what it was. Oreo did get used to another pet being in the house. She ended up really playing with her at the end. Like, in the beginning, it was sort of like she was frothing at the mouth because she thought like that was a snack coming to her. But afterward, like, she not like rabid, but just like really excited, like just like salivating like crazy. But then when she left, obviously they were together and they were playing and they had to sleep together. And I was hoping eventually she would sleep in the pen with Oreo, like. But yeah, it worked out. But this way we know if anything else comes to us, we'll know that she's ready. We'll be ready next time. And Jim's like, we were supposed to have a cat. I said, the thing is, you talk about expense, we already have a dog. So we have everything we need for a dog. We have wee-wee pads, because I got the reusable wee-wee pads. And I kept them because we're going to probably have other dogs eventually, right? Or if, God forbid, when Oreo gets older, she's incontinent. She knows to go on a wee-wee pad. We have dog food. We have dog dishes. We have dog leashes. We have, you know what I mean? Like, we have dog stuff. We have dog toys, whatever. I don't have anything for a cat. And, like, my friend was like, well, things aren't too expensive. I'm like, just cat litter and extra cat food. Like, those expenses, because right now we don't have very much, like, expendable cash or not liquid assets or whatever, so. Did you need to say something? Were you blocking people left and right? I told you this.
No,
Okay.
nobody
That was a big puff, like...
No, that was me yawning.
Oh, I'm
Sorry.
covering you. No, it's okay. I was worried about you. But anyway, yeah, so...
Okay.
That's right.
Eswell says, awesome, and hugs to you, Jeri-Ann.
Yes, thank you. I told you guys, or maybe I didn't tell you guys at all. I never gave away a dog. They all lived with me until they died or they ran away. Or pet in general. But my brother had dogs that he tried out for a couple of days and they didn't work, so they would go and, you get your heart built and broken, and then the dogs die and you get your heart built and broken and those types of things. But, so this was the first time, like, I guess fostering, just that's the way I looked at it. It was like, these two little things, and, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, nothing, I'm just...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Bluegrass is saying, LOL, dogs are better than humans a lot. True sometimes, Nelly.
Amen.
Corey is here, and she goes to say...
Corey with a K. Hi, Corey.
Yeah. Animals have a special sixth sense about things that they know. And then Nella's talking to Bluegrass about her sister passing away.
Aw. His aunt?
Huh?
Oh, Nellie's sister-in-law.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Yep.
I thought you were trying to say Bluegrass's sister and not her confused. Sorry.
No, no.
Yeah, she was very sensitive to us. You know that we were upset, so then she was coming to like console us, but we were consoling her. We ended up giving her. So Oreo has a couple of blankets that she doesn't shred that she sleeps with, and a couple that she does shred that she sleeps with. I think she likes to shred the ones like that she engulfs in, kind of thing. If that makes any sense. You know, like she lays on one and then like snuggles with the other one. I think those are the ones we shred. But I still wash them and give them back to her because she's gonna shred a blanket, shred a shredded one. You know what I'm saying? Well, when we got the puppy, because the shredded ones have these little patches, I gave her one of the clean shredded ones, and I sent that home with her. And also, Oreo gave up her Gumby that I got her for Christmas because the little arms on Gumby was so perfect for Brookie to chew on. And also, Brookie got a Zoom Zoom. So I don't know if you guys remember a long time ago at Dollar Tree, they had like Star Wars Zoom Zooms. It's TSUM, and they look like they're just like a little head with a little chunky body. It kind of remind me of soft weevils. Um, but we had Luke Skywalker, and it was a Ewok that we never took the tags off. She had never played with because she destroyed. And it was really funny because she destroyed the stormtrooper way faster than she destroyed Princess Leia. But anyway, yeah. So I gave her the Ewok, so she went home with that too, and it was the perfect size stuffy for that little tiny ting.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Are you getting upset, or you're just trying to get me to stop talking?
Bring you stuff up.
Oh.
We have a Daisy. It says she says good morning.
Good morning.
Sunny day here in Canada.
Ooh. I don't want you to become the 51st state. I just want you to be Canada. I love Canada. Canada's beautiful. Don't hate us, please.
Nellie is saying,
Sorry.
no, Jerry, my sister about 4 years ago, she passed away in her sleep.
Oh. Oh, so he met your sister. Okay, I thought maybe Jim misspoke. I'm sorry.
We have a new person in here. U.S. Proud says hello from Pennsylvania.
Ah. Can we have this for a second? Thank you.
Sure.
You did the click noise for the dog. You know that, right? That's why she's up looking at you.
I do what?
You wait.
Oh.
But you didn't even know it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she just pushed her paw out and knocked my tablet.
What the?
Let's see here. People greeting each other.
Hello, everybody.
Sylvia saying losing a loved one is so hard, but know that fond memories make it a little easier. Oh yeah.
Amen.
I have a plethora of fond memories about my father and all the adventures we had growing up, between military movies going around and Germany being a very beautiful and fun place to live in, and got back to the States and we did one or two little camping trips. Last time I saw Mom, she was here visiting us. We watched Curse of Oak Island.
Yeah, we had a little.
And it was a good time, you know. I went and picked her up and brought her here, and then.
Ooh, we had good dinner.
Had a nice dinner.
I made her. We made roast beef on cheesy garlic bread with provolone. Of course, not for Oreo. She just had it on cheesy toast.
Yes.
With no garlic.
Garlic's not good, dog.
Yeah. I know we've talked about this before. My dogs all eat garlic. They've been dead ages ago, but yeah.
What's actually been funny about Mom lately is, I hope it stopped finally, but I had a small bundle of mail for her and found a few things around the house that was basically either hers or, you know, wanted to make sure to see if she wanted it or not. And she's had the same thing. She's found a bunch of stuff in her apartment that she'd brought with her that she either gave to us or was ours.
Oh, yeah.
Like she gave us some of the lock and locks with like the wheat flour and.
Oh, she did?
Yeah,
she gave back. Me that?
She decided. Yeah, she had different canisters that were what she wanted.
Oh, okay.
So.
That I did not know.
Yeah, I think it's in the bag in the car still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Tolly.
All right. And I'm glad she's happy. I really am. We had talked. Now this was not with Jerry, but just me and her. And I was like, "Do you think you'll ever want to go to visit Ohio again or anything like that?" And she said, "Maybe next year, because this year is like just getting everything situated and whatnot."
Oh yeah, she's definitely.
So,
She's definitely got her hands full.
oh yeah.
Um, this year. Um, sorry, I was just trying to see. Um, Jim. Oh, honeysuckle holler. Honeysuckle holler. I haven't seen in a million trillion years. I was just wondering how's it going, where you been, and I couldn't remember the name, so forgive me. And I will tell you this: don't take offense. Please don't take offense. If I have met you like at work, I will remember your face for 40 years, no matter how it changes. I could meet you yesterday and I might forget your name today. That's just how I am. I remember faces. And I know I'm on ADHD medication, so it's probably a little bit better in real life. But I remember faces way better than I remember names. And that was when I could see. So who knows now? It's another thing I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I can't. Maybe take that back.
Um, Starry Night. Yes, reconstruction has been ongoing since the weekend of the tornado.
Oh,
they're finally
reconstruction in the area.
Yeah,
I thought she was talking about us. I'm sorry, go ahead.
They've got most of the power on.
Yes, all the power's on.
Yeah. There's a couple houses that had to get torn down because they were just a wreck. A lot
Jim
of
said one of them had a whole top floor got ripped off.
Yeah. A lot of roofs that need repaired. Some of them need total reconstruction, but the building is still intact and I guess livable. But otherwise, yeah, reconstruction has been going on all over Raleigh.
What is that? Oh, never mind. Oh my
gosh. Nellie, she has met a couple ladies there at the place where she's staying.
Her next door person and the person who the person who lives attached to her and the person who lives across the yard from her, the next house over. And then one lady who lives across the way, she knows. You know what? They have a once a month birthday party for everybody whose birthday's that month. And that was Friday night. And today is the second to last day of Kidney Cancer Awareness Month. I encourage you, if you have a donation, a charitable donation to give this year, that you go over to the KCA, it's the Kidney Cancer Association, and donate to them. There's lots of other funds that also benefit kidney cancer. It's just that one is very, very near and dear to my heart. But I am finding out that there's more and more that have as many, so this one I love because it's got a support group, and it's taught me so much about living with cancer and managing the insurance and finding out resources and those types of things. But I am finding out that there are more and more organizations like that I just didn't know for sure, how they ran. But that one, of course, is always very special to my heart. And I know they have a fundraiser on their webpage. Their .org. It's the kidneycancerassociation.org. And they also have it going on their Instagram and Facebook pages too. So if you're interested and you have a charitable donation to give this month or give this year, if you wouldn't mind, would be great.
For what?
The Kidney Cancer Association. Oh. It's Kidney Cancer Awareness Month.
Right,
it ends tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 31st, so it ends tomorrow. But still, like I said, near and dear to my heart. And if you do, just say, "This is for Jerry sent me." No, I'm just kidding. I don't need credit. I want to see. If you're interested in knowing, then I know. That's what I was gonna say. But yeah, so that's one of those that's just. It's good.
Corey is asking if anybody knows or has any suggestions on how to relieve a migraine headache.
Caffeine, if you don't know.
Caffeine is definitely one.
That's what's in Excedrin migraine. That makes it migraine versus just like Excedrin. So aspirin plus caffeine is what's in migraine pills normally. Obviously dim lights You could use pressure masks if you have one, like a weighted mask. If you have like a, I'm trying to think of what else. Basically, put a bag of rice, put rice in a sock. Like take a bag of rice and put it in a sock to make it soft, or put it in a Ziploc bag and then in a sock, and just close your eyes and weight it on there. Weighted masks also really work for migraines. Pressure points.
Oi, excuse me.
A little lavender on your temples.
Lavender oil.
Chamomile teas. They actually have tension chamber chamomile teas that have like combinations, which are just chamomile plus other stuff that's also good for headaches. So yeah, lots of different things. We've got lots of good. My best friend of, how old are we now? 45 years. Actually 46 years now. Oh no, 45 years. Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Sharon. She's been suffering from migraines since she was little because of her eyesight. Plus every other thing. Like she had allergies that her parents denied she had, and just was like telling she was so dramatic and all this stuff. So, poor thing, she just suffered and suffered and suffered. So I've like, if she's got all the tips, she's got all the tips. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sorry Night is saying, I think you have a good memory, Jeri-Ann.
Thank you, sweetheart. It definitely comes and goes. I think that I can tell when I'm on gabapentin. I'm on a good dose because it's only 103 times a day, so it's not like a big concentrated like zap of medication. And I think that's really made a huge difference than the last time I was on it. But I can definitely tell when I'm on it, just because like the words are there, they just don't make it to my tongue. Like what I was doing before about the flowers. Like I was saying, I wanted to say ranunculus, but it wasn't. It was rhododendron. And I wanted to say amaryllis, but it was azalea. You know what I mean? Like I know it's there and I know it's not right, but I don't remember what it is, like that. It just takes a little bit longer to get there. But I appreciate that, sweetheart. I try.
I just remember one of the old remedies I used to use when I had a migraine, which I haven't had in a long time. Take boiling hot water, pour it into a bowl with lavender and I forgot what the other thing I put in there. Just put a towel over your head, put your head over the steaming water, and just inhale.
That help for your migraines, not just your sinuses?
Both.
See, I used to get sinus headaches, and that would work for sinus headaches.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because a lot of migraines are just basically like my migraines when I had them back in Arizona were caused by extreme pollen. Because everybody goes, oh yeah, move to Arizona to get away from the pollen. Yeah, well, Arizona in between Scottsdale and Mesa, or Mesa and Phoenix, Mesa is a suburb of Phoenix, is nothing but orange groves. And every spring when them things started pollinating and whatnot, forget about it. I was like laid up in bed, sinuses looked like they're gonna blow up my face. But
I said to Jim, yesterday we were gonna have Mom back over yesterday, but we got into such project mode that it was like the dinner alarm for Oreo was going off before we realized it was dinner time. Like that's how project motivated we were yesterday. So I was like, oh crap, we forgot to call Mom because we had planned the dinner. Like when I knew she was coming Wednesday, we planned a dinner we know she likes. I was only talking about coming over on Sunday. I was planning the dinner I know she likes. So then I said to Jim, Saturday. So I said to Jim, I'm like, maybe we should call Mom and see if she wants to come over tomorrow, because people miss her on the live stream, and she could just come over here, and then we could sit and watch TV. But he was like, it was too late, and then we got up this morning, and it was too late this morning. So she might already had plans, but it was just funny because, like, it's been a while for us, and this I say with all the joy in my heart, it's been a while for us to say that we've been in project mode to the point of forgetting to eat and hydrate. Being actually capable of doing the things and physically willing to do the things and being productive and not just getting stuck in our own heads. Those types of things. It's just, that's really exciting. It's exciting times. We took things out, wrapped them up, are we keeping them, selling them, giving them away? What are we doing? Can we make any money from this? Are we putting it on Marketplace, whatever? And it was just like move, go, go. And it was really great. It was really great yesterday to do that. And I'm still binge watching Severance because my Apple Plus membership expires on date. So I used to get Apple Plus with my phone service, but when I reduced my phone service when Mom got her own plan, She wanted to get her own plan, so we reduced the phone service, and then we don't. The one I picked doesn't have Apple Plus anymore, so I'm trying to binge watch this Severance before it gets canceled. So I'm sorry.
Nelly, yes, Oreo did miss Mom. In fact, when Mom got here, Oreo was a little bit excited. Once Mom sat down, Oreo actually sat down where she is now, but she was the opposite. She had her head on.
The first day when Mom came over to watch TV, Mom came over Wednesday. We thought she was coming to watch TV, but she just came over to look for something and talk to us about some stuff. Then Oreo was just like right on top of her. She hadn't seen her in a couple weeks or a week or so, and then when Mom came over on Saturday, Oreo figured I just saw her a couple of days, so she was like standing up and being like, you can scratch me if you want to. And then Mom was funny because she goes, yeah, you remember me from the other day when I left. She's like, you're mad at me from the other day when I left. So it was fun. But then she ended up just falling right into Mom's lap and going back to sweeps. Going back to sweeps.
Oh, I am so sorry. I'm
missed a comment?
Not just missed comment, but two people who are on here.
Oh, sorry.
Southern Bell Sales.
Hello.
Says migraine. Put feet in tub of super hot water. Don't burn yourself, please.
And a cold pack
that's
on your head?
what I'm saying. And a cold rag on the back of your neck helps her.
Yeah. And then, or on the top of your head. I've heard cold packs on the top of your head too. So yeah, that works. Go ahead.
And Diane's on here. She's being very civil, which I'm happy about. Says I use Vicks on.
I can't see her.
Yeah, I think you have on your channel. I think she's blocked, but she's not blocked on mine.
No, that's not what I mean. Okay.
Okay, but anyhow, she says I use Vicks on the back of my neck and forehead. It helps my migraines. Now, Diane, do you use the roll-on or the goop? The old-fashioned Vicks.
Yeah, the Vicks.
Let's see. Brenda and PA.
Ooh, I took my shot, right? That's what my alarm was. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. You took your shot. If you have an alcohol pad, snip it every 2 minutes, 3 times for nausea. If you don't have that, just wet a PT with alcohol, that's paper towel, for pain in the joints to squeeze between the thumb and basically up here.
Okay.
Squeeze it.
Can I ask you a huge favor? I'm sorry, guys. Could you fill up I can't get by. Can you get my kid water? Just ice water. I'll do that. I'll put my glasses on and see if I can follow along. That's gonna help my sugar come down, not the coffee. So I took water? I took the appropriate shot. The doctor told me to, but it's not really coming down. Okay. Sorry, guys. I think I mentioned it before that my blood sugar is just like, and they increased my dose of Trulicity, which is the short-term insulin that I take, or the long-term medicine, I'm sorry. In the short term, I have insulin that I'm supposed to take. They upped it from 3 to 5 units before each meal. But if I have like even the smallest amount of carbs in my breakfast or lunch or dinner, it's just like it's up to 287. It's up to 289, and I already took my shot, so it should be coming down. I'm thinking maybe it's the water. I don't know where he left off.
I'll figure it out here in a second.
Oh, I forgot. You have tiny plant.
Yeah. I got the print for me.
Thanks. Sorry, guys. I really tried.
All right. Let's see here. Where are we? Yeah. Somehow you hit a button. Okay, here we go.
Thank you so much, honey.
Okay, I read that.
I don't know if you guys realize that I'm recording on my iPad today. Thank you so much to my beautiful friend for giving it to me. I find that it's got a little bit of a motion tracker, but what I forgot to realize is, and I can only put that on a tripod, So the tripod is really, the leg of the tripod is really up against the coffee table, so I can't even get by. And if I did, you just see nothing but like Harry Potter screaming at you. So thank you, Jim. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Now saying gabapentin is horrible for a person who takes it.
Mm.
Yeah, some of the side effects can be a little...
It does really help with the pain, though. I'm not kidding. I mean, it's a neuropathy. You know, there's actually a guy, there's a commercial for another medication. There's a guy talking about, I stopped taking gabapentin because the neuropathy was telling me I was doing damage to my nerves, but I don't take it for my neuropathy. And it doesn't really help my neuropathy. I take it because of my back pain.
Interesting.
Hey, did we talk about my back pain? When did I go to that doctor? It was this week, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't get to tell everybody. Yeah. They're gonna... I told you guys that I have a pain in my back and that I went to the spine surgeon. He said, go ahead with pain management. Pain management's going to do a thing where they give me a shot for a very short period of time shot to see if it works. And if it works, they'll give me a second dose to see if it works. That's going to be a little bit longer of a shot to see if it works longer. And if that works, then they're going to freeze my nerves. So that's where we are with that. And I was... you know, talking about how I, like, only had back pain when I would get, like, my period, my time of the month. And I think I never mentioned to you guys that when a lot of my adulthood, I had what they called hypermenorrhea, where I had my period for, like, 3 weeks a month. But I only got those, I know I've told you guys that before, but I only got cramps, like, the first week. And I can tell you, it's funny, because I would be able to tell you, like, my sister was like, I can tell when I'm ovulating. Well, I can tell when the third week of my cycle is going to be. I'm still bleeding the whole time, but I can tell you when that's coming because it changes. And then I have 1 week off. And then I can tell you that first week again is where always I had, like, the back pain and stuff. So I was wondering, I was thinking about that. Like, I know you guys know one part of the story and you know the second part of the story, but how did that work together? I didn't have back pain for 3 weeks. It was just the first week when you would have that really heavy, you know, first couple of days we had that really heavy part of your period, like the heavy beginning period days. Excuse me.
Oh, okay. Are you done?
Yeah, I am. I just was burping.
Alright, US Proud says, my doctor just stopped gabapentin and now I take pregabalin.
Pregabalin?
Yeah. I think that's how you
What's
pronounce
it?
P-R-E? Pregabalin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good. Pregabalin. Pregabalin.
Diane is saying that the Dyson fan is loud.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering if we should move.
Either that or I melt, so
yeah,
I'm gonna have to forgive this sound. You turn the phone around? I mean the camera around? Yeah, that thing? Oh, you can't because the camera's only on the top of the bottom?
Right.
Gotcha, sorry. And it's not even on high. You know, imagine if it was on high? Put it on high and really blow them out.
No, I don't want to do that. Actually, I was thinking about lowering it, but I don't want you to cook.
No, I'm cooking. Actually, it's not facing me if you want to pivot it a little bit. It's kind of going back over the Oreos part of the couch.
Yeah, let me see what I can do. Might make it louder, but...
sorry guys.
Hold on, folks, we'll,
So I can use this remote control, except I can't see I can't distinguish any buttons. Like, they're all, like, the marks have all been worn off after all the years or whatever. So I told Jim, I'm like, I'm not going to make stickers. Well, they've been worn to the point where I can't distinguish them because they've faded so much. Like, the only one I can tell is the red light for heat. The red button for heat. That one on the top.
No, that's the blue.
The heat.
Yeah, okay.
The red button is for heat, right?
Yeah.
The blue button is for on? Okay.
No, the blue button is for cold.
Oh, I thought the blue button was for on, period. Alright, never mind. I guess I can't. I can tell there's a red button. But it's a blue remote with blue buttons. And then gray buttons. And I'm like, I can't distinguish those colors that well.
Nellie is asking, has Sally gained any weight yet?
Not yet.
I believe that she's probably eating better now that things are calmer for her at her new place.
Well, she's still very busy setting up house. But she says that she's eating better. She hasn't really put on any weight that we can tell. She still looks very, very sallow in the face. which I say only because it used to be one of the first places she looked like when she was gaining weight. You know, her face would fill out. But you know,
It's taken a little bit of
I
time,
have,
though.
yeah, I have faith that she'll, you know, it'll be good for her in the long run, for sure. I'm happy, you know.
Okay, Diane uses the old-fashioned Vicks rub.
Okay.
Mary71, peppermint oil and a carrier oil on forehead, I guess, for my
Oh, okay. I said lavender on the temples, but peppermint on the forehead sounds good too.
I'm hoping Mom will, see, the thing is where Mom is they only serve one meal.
So they serve 3 meals a day, but you only get one for free. Like you only get one included in your rent.
Right.
So you could choose breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Now lunch and dinner is always the same on the menu, so like choose lunch or choose dinner.
Right. And Mom's not a big breakfast person because she doesn't usually eat breakfast.
Well,
I think she does, but
usually it's like brunch time,
yeah.
And sometimes she just waits till lunch. Now she's busy. That's the thing, is she's so busy setting up house, and she really is like, we have to, you know, hopefully she remembers to stop and eat and drink and those types of things. So.
Sorry.
It's okay. I just would tell more stories if you knew there was no more questions.
Jay, explain to Bluegrass what a carrier oil is.
Oh, a carrier oil is basically, essential oils are very, very potent with their particular essence. So if it's peppermint oil, it's really a concentrated amount of peppermint oil. If you use peppermint oil directly on your skin for the amount that you would need for the therapeutic level, it could irritate your skin. So what we do is plus, to stretch it out, because they're very expensive, we add a carrier oil. So for a perfect example is when I put it on the skin, I like vitamin E oil if you can afford it. Lesser ones are almond oil, avocado oil, even some people use olive oil to mix their essential oils in, if they're topically and, you know, brought in. If there's something that you have to do with the essence, try not to use anything with any fragrance. So olive oil has a little bit of a fragrance. Mineral oil is also okay. And if like for your hair, if it's like rosemary for your hair, I like jojoba oil, because that again is very beneficial to the hair follicles themselves if you just wash with jojoba oil. Or, you know, those are kind of carrier oils. Coconut oil is also a really big one that they use, like a refined coconut oil, unrefined, coconut oil. It's just more pure that way if you're doing something that you want to create a cream or lotion, or use it while it's heated so it's in its liquid state. But that's a carrier oil, something to help the essential oil spread evenly and not be too concentrated in one spot, and also stretches your dollar a little bit too.
Bluegrass put in here. Oops. Well, actually, first I'll do this one. Now I put in here. Let's lift people up in. I'm saying this wrong. Let's lift people in need up, not down. And then Bluegrass said, if anybody has prayer concerns, leave them in the comments. I'll pray for anybody.
Oh, absolutely.
Try to pray for all in group. Ow, Oreo, careful. I know you want to stretch out, but
absolutely too. I mean, I know people have asked for prayers all the time. I don't remind you guys to do it, so that's a great reminder. Thank you, BGL. Thank you.
I'm going to second that. If you have prayer needs or concerns, since I'm trying to go back.
Prayer requests. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm trying to go back to my Christian roots and whatnot.
When did you leave your Christian roots?
Well, I didn't totally leave them. I kind of stepped sideways for a while. Because I was getting too deep into the Norse mythology.
Well, I thought that was just more of genealogical studies.
I was losing myself in it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, I didn't notice. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I didn't notice, because we still felt like I still had a really good balance of Christianity in there.
Yeah, but I need to read more out of the Bible.
Okay.
Instead of other books. So
you sure about that? I'm sorry, guys, I'm going to have this conversation on the camera. I don't know. I thought you were doing really good with your balance. I felt like your balance was really good.
Well,
It wasn't leaning to one side or the other.
recently I was leaning to.
Really? Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't. I wish I would have realized that.
Turn that off.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, guys.
But yeah,
he sees something I don't, so I was just having a discussion.
So yeah, I second
That emotion.
Bluegrass's desire. Anyhow. Okay, Bluegrass is interested in essential oils. That's why he was asking.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll sit down and talk about essential oils or Bluegrass because I've got a combination of recipes and a book or two about essential oils. So yeah, maybe I'll talk about that during the week.
You know, it's funny because we get a lot of like, oh, there's none of that holistic natural stuff in Christianity, but I'm like, pretty sure they brought gold, frankincense, and myrrh to Jesus. I'm just saying, like, frankincense and myrrh are like totally that, you know, and gold is like magical metal. No, I'm just kidding. It's just funny that I think that it's a pick and choose. People like to pick and choose things that they want to follow in the Bible, mostly because of what they were taught from someone else, as opposed to just like reading it for its entirety message. Pick and choose the things out that go with their narrative. Anyhow.
Yeah. Bluegrass lavender is great for calming. Yes. Lavender has a very calming effect.
It also has a natural antibacterial properties. So like, just say, just say you had left like a load of laundry in the washing machine for too long. You can rewash it in like detergent, add a little lavender to it, and that will also help take out that, like the funky, moldy, kind of musty smell as well. Or if you put it in with your load to begin with, it'll be able to last a little longer in your washing machine.
Lilac.
Oh, my favorite.
It's one of Jerry's favorites. I don't know
it's
that.
It's very strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know
that it has any medicinal powers.
Yeah, neither do I.
Let me look.
Other than smelling good. That was from Diane, that she loves lilac.
Oh, I love lilacs. Yeah.
Big Mama. As for me doing job hunting, yes, I have been looking. Problem is, a lot of jobs that are basically on the table, basically needs people who can lift 25 to 50 pounds, stand on their legs for long hours, which unfortunately, with my lower back problems, is not only is it very difficult, but for lifting it and carrying, that's a no-go for me. In fact, I don't think my doctor wants me to do anything heavy like that. But yeah, I have been looking. Personally, I want a simple job where I just either sit at a cash register or, you know, work at a deli where I don't have to worry about lifting and carrying product. I'll see you around, Bluegrass.
Lilac. Okay.
Nelly says, I wanted to thank Jerry for sharing the private video with me for the work done on the house. You guys are trying. Kudos to both of you. Thank you, Nelly.
Yes, thank you, Nelly.
Hello, Simply Me. Lilac smells good. Got some blooming now. Smell up a big area.
Yeah, my mom's lilac bush, my brother hacked. All her roses and her lilacs. He just chopped them off.
Hello, Limber.
As soon as my dad died, I was like, okay, well, there that goes. Okay. So apparently, lilac oil is used to treat fevers, for stress relief, and improve digestive conditions in the in Asia for decades. Apparently, so let's see what else it does. Okay, so what are its benefits? Antibacterial, antifungal, and skin healing properties. It also helps relax the mind and spirit. This is lilac we're talking about, right? No, I'm just kidding. It just says same stuff as lavender, so I was just like, oh.
Maybe they have similarities.
Yeah. It also has a caution: avoid taking lilac oils orally. See medical attention if its application causes allergic reactions to your skin. But they basically say that about all the essential oils. Well, that was interesting. Thank you for bringing that up. I never heard of, lilac so much.
This I'm going to have to strongly agree with. Southern Bell Cells says, frankincense has been great for rubbing on sore spots.
Mm-hmm. Like achy muscles, right? That's what she means? Not boo-boos.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure, not open sores. She means sore spots. I'm asking her to clarify. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's okay. You're okay.
And then she says, I figure if it's good enough for Jesus, must be good enough good stuff.
Amen.
Exactly. That's what I've been trying to tell people. I don't like getting into stuff that will cause pain, but I'm also the kind of person that thinks back to ancient times. These things were readily used for one form of medication or another in Jesus' time, so it has to be good for us.
Amen.
And if it was made by God, it's good enough for us. It's good enough for us to use. Yep. Except for the tree of life. We're not going to go into that, but smart people are teaching me good things. Thank you. You're welcome, Bluegrass. Tide Squirrel. SBS, I never thought... Oh. She's talking to Bluegrass, to Southern Bell. Never thought of frankincense. And most people think of frankincense as just a incense, because it's been used throughout the ages to burn in tabernacles and temples and a lot of various other places.
Isn't frankincense part of the combination for breathing, the breathing treatment that we use?
Yeah. I think so.
I think I have that on here. If you guys are interested, I can share that with you. We put it in the atomizer.
Diffuser.
It's a diffuser, but yeah, it goes into the atmosphere. There we go. I have a folder called Essential Oil Blends. Okay, let's see.
Aloe is great. Yes, it is, Nellie. It's a very good for sunburns and a variety of other different topicals.
Yes.
Frankincense is the go-to oil, gold standard. Good for so many different things. That's from Corey.
I like that.
That's from Corey. Okay. Bluegrass is gonna head to bed and watch on the big TV.
Oh, okay. I love that.
Yeah. Well, he said earlier he was having headache problems or something like that. So.
Oh, okay. So this one, Take a Deep Breath, has only 3 ingredients, but we have the one with 4, right? We use the one with 4.
Oh, Bluegrass also said Jeri is a good teacher. She breaks it down.
Oh, thanks. I try. I try to teach without, seeming condescending. I try to just teach.
And then Rebecca says, Bluegrass, yes. What she just said, my primary says exact same thing. Peppermint oil, great for pain, but we dilute it. Yeah, you don't want to use straight up oils. You need like a carrier oil, which is, olive oil, coconut oil,
Yeah. Where did I find out we had this one? Maybe because I have it printed out. Maybe I took it off the folder, but I don't think so. So we get a lot of the blends that are more common. I get a lot of screenshots from Pinterest. There's some that you can do by season. There's some you can do by condition. There's some you can do by mental order, like what you're trying to get, clarity, breathing, winter, Christmas, those types of things. Different ways to look for them. But I'm trying to find the one that I had for breathing. So one of the things that we noticed is as when and this wasn't a complaint, please. When Mom started hanging out in the living room more, like when Lisa lived here, the more smoke that was coming in the bedroom, it was a little bit more concentrated at night. So we were both having a lot of difficulty breathing, even with the Dyson. So we found this breathing treatment that basically helped so much. I just have to find it. It's really crazy because it really works really well. Not only we've been using it, I ended up just making a little bottle blend for Jim to put in that's already blended. I just make sure you shake it up. Make sure you shake it up. Okay. They also teach you how to make like homemade. Pinterest teach you how to make like homemade Febreze or air freshener that's all natural. It's also a really great place to. Yeah, it's just weird. It's just not here. So weird.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, everybody.
Diane says, hoping Jerry's sugar comes down with drinking the water.
Me too. Not yet, but me too. Thank you.
It usually goes down slowly, but not fast enough for the machines.
Yeah, the Dexcom's pretty sensitive, right?
Yeah.
But that's okay. I appreciate the thought. Thank you.
Thank you, Pro Cottage. She basically said, Jim, you do great with the Bible talks. Keep it up.
Oh, yes. Okay. All right. I'm going to find this. I'm going to find this breathing blend. I thought I had screenshot it, but I don't seem to have. So I'm going to go back to my Pinterest board of healthy living. That's one thing I never tell you guys to follow me on Pinterest. Weird, right? I'll tell you if I get a lot of my recipe ideas or recipe squads.
Okay. Nelly blocked this, but I wanted to see what it was, just see if it was something I wanted to read. I'm going to go ahead and read this, Nelly. Thank you for blocking it. No, it's funny. It's going to be funny.
To you or to me or to people?
To everybody.
Okay.
Okay. We have Uncle Grandpa, which I don't know nothing about this person, but that's fine, says in a comment, Jimmy better back off the biscuits. That gut is pretty swollen. You know what? You know what I have to say about this gut? Especially now, in the age I am now, I was skinny as a rake. I mean, I was skinny as a beanpole before I got married. And as my dad would say, it's the only thing paid for. Thank you very much.
That's the sleep. This is driving me crazy. Now I need a stress blend just for finding the stress blend. No.
Perkaj is asking, or basically saying, Jerry, I use vinegar in all loads of towels.
Yes.
To keep them smelling fresh.
Yes. That's a great idea. Yeah, that's a great idea, actually. See, this take a deep breath is lavender, lemon, and rosemary, but we also had one with tea tree oil and frankincense, and that's what I'm trying.
I thought so.
We did. That's what I'm saying. It's driving me crazy. I can't find it. Dang it. Dang it.
You know, Diane, I thought about that, but...
What, Jimmy? I can't...
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's right. On your channel, do what you want. On my channel, please read the comments.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Basically, she's saying maybe all these would be a good place as a cashier. I thought about that, but a lot of times...
You also applied for that already.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
A lot of times they do heavy lifting.
Yeah, because they do everything, not just cashier, yeah.
But yeah, I put it in an app.
When they were when they were moving.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. Oh goodness, this is gonna make me crazy. Take it easy.
Well, all these does pay well, but they also treat their employees more like family than.
Well, that's it.
Than
I feel like they're. I heard somewhere, I thought that they were owner-operators. Like, everybody gets, like, a little bit of stock so that they...
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's true. I don't, that's what I had heard once before.
Yeah.
Maybe that was just ours.
Could be.
Ah! Here's one called Stop Thinking. But it's a specific brand. They have a blend called Balance. And then you do as they tell you to use the balance in all these different combinations. I just thought it was really funny. But...
Diane, I don't know why you don't have sound or we're frozen. It must be something on your end.
Yeah, we're good here.
Yeah, everybody is so nice at all these. Pearl Cottage says, Jim, maybe try looking at nursing homes for jobs. They always need people to pass trays, snacks, ice water. I thought about it. I actually looked into working in the kitchen at the facility my mom's at. So I thought that might be, something to help me stay closer to her, to check on her and whatnot. But
You didn't tell me that.
yeah, but I haven't heard word back, so
Oh.
I don't know.
You guys are finding out at the same time as me.
Well, because I don't always tell you what I'm doing.
No, it's fine. I just telling them they found out the same time as me as well.
The problem with Brenda and PA says, Jim, there are so many remote jobs such as data entry, etc., that don't require physical labor.
No, but they require... Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to. Go ahead.
Yeah, if you need help finding listings, let me know. The problem with a lot of these jobs that are remote, you either have to know, you have to know certain things, depending on the job. That, and I don't type fast.
Well, it's not even about typing fast. Be honest. Jim has dyslexia. When you're doing data entry, they can't really afford for you to have a dyslexic moment when you're typing in important information into the computer. Now, I often said to him about being what's it called, the help desk.
Yeah.
A friend of mine's a friend's friend was an Amazon Apple help desk person, and they give you your equipment and everything. But then he's kind of like about talking on the phone, so it's like, I think he does really well when he starts doing it. It's just that initial confidence of going outside of your comfort zone. But I think they give you enough training that if you really wanted to, that would be something.
I might look into it.
I am just going to forget all of this. Just going to forget all this.
I know one of the jobs I would like to have.
I can't even do this anymore. Sorry. It's there. I have it somewhere. It's like, it's rude to put I always tell him, I'm like, put the thing on the screen so you don't look down at your tablet the whole time. And here I am trying to find the stupid oil blend. It was tea tree, lemon, frankincense, and was it lavender? Oh. I say that and then I get a text message. Hold on, sorry.
What the?
What, babe?
We're not going to talk about what that is, because...
What?
What's a skin flute?
Delete it. Just
I
block the person, delete it, whatever. Just get rid of it.
Well, I can't even find out where it came from, so...
Where did you just read it from? Take that away.
Oh. Okay. Well, anybody starts fighting, I will take you people down.
Can I have this, please?
I got it, Jerry.
I texted you before. It comes on your tablet.
I didn't see it on my tablet.
Oh,
So.
okay. Sorry, Rebecca, to answer your question, I can't see it. Did you just say you?
No.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I can't see anything, like the conversations. And he's only reading me half the things. This is what we talked about yesterday. Her and I literally had a phone call yesterday about, like, you only read half the things and then you answer the things and you don't tell me and you're supposed to be my eyeballs.
Alright.
No, it's alright. It's just funny, we were just talking about it. I wasn't saying it like a complaint. I was just saying, like, oddly enough. What is everybody talking about that you're not sharing with me?
They're mostly talking amongst themselves.
Oh, okay. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. Aww. Yeah. What else do we got going on? Because I got lots of work to do today.
Oh, Ethel's here.
Ethel's been here since this morning.
Oh, that's right.
She was one of the first people.
The the oil combination helps my skin with moisture. I have psoriasis.
Oh.
Or is it psoriasis?
Psoriasis, yeah.
Okay. And then PSOIATIC arthritis.
Psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis. Or psoriasis from psoriatic arthritis.
Something like that.
Because you get psoriatic arthritis. Because it's actually from you go to a rheumatologist for that, and it causes psoriasis. So.
Okay, we've been on for over an hour. I'm gonna skip a bunch of.
Yeah, I have lots of things to do today since it's closing towards the end of the month. That's why we're trying to hurry up and get this stuff done. So sleepies. Oh, and the day after the puppy left, we took Oreo. 2 days after the puppy left, we took Oreo to doctor's appointment. It's the first one she's been to for a while, but when she walked in the medical building, we've been in 1,000 times, she was shaking like a leaf, really, really bad, and whimpering, and her tail was tucked and everything. Then she let out some gas that we heard. We actually heard this dog fart a couple of times. And then when we got upstairs, Jim came to us and we got upstairs, and we were sitting in the waiting room, and she was acting very squirrely. And she let out gas this time I smelled. And I said, why don't you go take her outside? Just make sure she's okay. And she wasn't. I think nerves had gotten to her. Her stomach was upset. Oh, flop. Sarah Bernhardt. Oh, I'm sorry I got in your way from your dramatic moment. I am so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry I got in your way for this dramatic moment. Oh. What?
Her.
Oh, yeah. Ready? Look at her flop.
Flop.
Oh. We still have a fundraiser up if anybody can and is willing. I linked it in the description box down below if you guys are interested. It's slow growing, but it's still growing, which is great. Anything and everything would help. Like, the minimum is $5. And I was saying a couple of weeks ago that if everybody could just donate 10 cents, everybody I know donates 10 cents, it would be more than enough. But to be honest, 75 cents it was, I'm sorry. But to be honest with you, I didn't realize even at the time that minimum donation is $5. So if you can hold off on your one fancy cup of coffee this week and you want to throw $5 in for us to help stay here, it would be greatly appreciated. Every single person who donates will eventually get a thank you from us when we hit goal. It's one of those things that they do there at that site, and we just are grateful for whatever you guys do for us. We always have been, even before we ever asked for anything. We always were grateful every time you guys thought of us, whether it was prayers, whether it was sending us gifts, whether it was just, just thinking about us and checking in on us. We have always been so, so grateful for this community and this family that we created here. We are sorry for over the years, there's just been so many different struggles and misunderstandings. Jim takes a lot of responsibility for that, but not usually publicly, unfortunately, and I'm not trying to throw him under the bus. But like he'll mishear something or misrepresent something or misspeak something, and then it starts like this whole big he said, she said, who's lying, who's not, and why would he say that if it wasn't true, blah, 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 blah. It's just caused a lot of issues in the past, and I'm grateful that we're at least like a united front, and he tries to clarify whenever he can or whenever he remembers. But I hope in the future, going from this moment on, that things will be a lot better that way. He does encourage me now to be in his on his live streams to help him if he misremembers something. What?
Big Mama, basically was talking about how I guess somebody called Diane old, and I just said, "Mama, we're all old," and Diane laughed.
Oh, well, I wear my oldness like a badge of honor because not very many people get to be old. My brother and my nephew. I think my mom didn't even get to be old. I think 49 is still very young. Jim's dad didn't get to be old because 47 is very, very young. Yeah, we're grateful to be old. Some of us wear it as a badge of honor, where others think it's a dirty word not to be said in the same presence as your name. But I don't agree with that, so. You guys have any last minute questions or whatever? Because like I said, I've got tons of wash to fold. I've got a calendar to put together. We've got a menu to put together. We've got to do our bills. I think our bills will automatically go. I think.
Awesome.
Yeah. I think we. Oh, stretch. Oh my goodness. Oh, flop. There we go. That was the dramatic flop we were looking for the first time. Absolutely. So if you guys have any last minute questions, please let us know. I think that Mom has an Amazon wish list that's public that I think she shared on her YouTube page. I think she's got a few more items on there that she was hoping to get. Sorry. So if you could head over there, Mom's Sally Henson. What's the numbers behind her? Sally Henson what?
321, I think.
321?
Or 71, something like that.
I gotta look now. Hold on, let me look.
Diane might know.
Let's see. It's hard to search Sally Henson because it always wants to make Sally Hansen.
Or take you to a beauty boutique.
That's Sally Henson. Sally Hansen is a nail brand. That's what I meant. It's saying, sure you don't want to search for Sally Hansen? I'm like, no, I don't. I wanted to search Sally Hansen, but you showed me Sally Hansen anyway. What the heck?
Exactly, that's what it did to me.
What?
That's what it did to me.
Yeah, it does it to me all the time, yeah. But if you go to the three dots and you can go to a filter and you can say channel, and that will help bring it down. It'll show you just the channels, and then there's mine.
I don't know
It is just Sally Hansen, but it's Sally Hansen 1312. Sally Hansen 1312. All lowercase, no spaces. SALLYHENSON 1321. And she'll show you like all the little cute little things that she's gotten already. Plus, if you click on the link, I think it was one of Joni's comments. Yeah, one of House of Joni's comments. You could see the link to her wish list. If you're interested, that would be great. She's still got a few things on there. We got her a bunch of stuff at Christmas time, but right now we're a little strapped for extra money to help support her things. So, if you guys are willing, we would greatly appreciate it.
Dee also would put it down.
I cannot see her comments.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Look at the TV. Do you see her comments?
Oh, okay. That's all right.
Oh, goodness. All right. If you guys have not heard today that you are loved, I love you. And you can always come by in here, which I love you, because seriously, I love you very, very much. I will always be here for you come hell or high water. Right? Oh, is that your alarm? Just not perfect timing? Yep. Hi, can I say goodbye to the people? Want to say goodbye to the people first? Can you say goodbye to the people? Please say goodbye to the people. Want to sit down? Say goodbye? Want to say goodbye? Say goodbye. Speak. Sit. Sit. Mommy, sit. And then you can say goodbye. Oh, say goodbye. Thank you. Say goodbye. Good girl. Say goodbye again. Say goodbye. Where's I love you button?
I don't know.
It's behind there. Can you get it for her? Or move my stool. Maybe if you move the stool over, she could just actually get to it. Because she used to press it all the time.
No, it's not back here.
Yeah, it is. It's under your table a little bit.
No, it's over against the wall.
See, I told you it was back there. He's such a fibber. Did you hear that? Right there on TV. We got it, everybody. We got him. We got him,
no,
folks.
You said it was right here by your stool.
No, what I said was if you move the stool, she can get to it. And you said it's not there. And I said, yeah, it's under your table. And you said, no, it's against the wall. I said, I knew it. You fibbed. Anyway. Oh, Emma! Glasses! You say goodbye. You say goodbye, everybody. You say goodbye. You say goodbye. Boop. No? You're not going to say goodbye? You give mommy kisses? You give mommy kisses? You give mommy kisses? Oh, I see.
Nelly wants to know what we're having for dinner.
If Jim took the bread out.
I forgot to.
We were going to have, a couple of weeks ago I made a big batch of sauce and I froze jars of it. And we had pasta and sausage then. And last night we had pasta with meatballs and my sauce. And we saved some of the sauce and meatballs to have like French bread pizzas because we had a huge bag of mozzarella. And he's now telling me he forgot. But it'll be fine in time if he takes it out now. But we think we're going to have French bread pizzas and salad. I've got some really beautiful romaine. You guys don't know, you wrap your romaine in foil and it stays fresh. And I'll tell you the truth, you can keep using the same foil. So what I try to do is basically you get a 3-pack, you get the romaine, you wrap it up, you use one, you take that foil and you wrap it over that second, like rewrap it with basically keep going. And you don't have to keep using the same, using new foil each time. But anyhow, we've got some romaine, we've got some mini cucumbers, we've got some red onion. I wanted to make like a little like Italian sort of salad thingy to go with the fresh bread pizza. And I'm very excited. Did I tell you guys my new favorite obsession is roasted vegetables? I'm going to have to share that with you someday because it's so easy and they're so freaking delicious. Oh. I just never have the patience enough for Jim. Like, Jim never has the patience enough to let them roast to the point where they're actually, like, where I want them. He's like, they're going to get burnt. But I'm like, they're so good that way. What were we going to say? Oh?
It's 13:21, not 12. That's what,
I think I just read it over her page.
Was saying.
Did I say 13:21? Or I said 13:12?
You 13:12. You said 13:12.
That's weird. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. That's so weird. It's too bad you can't search your people, like my subscribed people. Mm. 13:21. 1321.
Yeah. Or off.
Mommy's belly. Off Mommy's belly.
Hey, come on. Off the belly. Come on.
Normally I don't care, but we had a little accident the other day. I was laying facing the middle of the bed. We were in a family snuggle fest. And my husband decided to throw the dog toy over me.
Yeah, that was my bad.
So she launched from my Dexcom. I have a bruise on my belly that's huge here. And I was like, what are you doing? And I was not that I was mad at him, but I was like, you knew something dangerous was going to happen there. Oh, don't you know, yesterday he did the same damn thing. He's sitting on the couch and he throws the toy over there. I was like, what is wrong with you? Throw it out the door. You go open the hallway. Sorry, when I get high like that, I'm like, it just doesn't make sense. You just want her to hurt me? Is that it? But I do. I have a huge bruise on my belly right next to the Dexcom. Oh. I'm just grateful she didn't take it out. I'm already behind one this month.
2 questions.
Oh, 2 questions.
Actually, one's not a question, one's an idea.
Okay, what's an idea?
Per cottage, It's basically saying, Jerry, try broccoli marinated in soy sauce, then grill them. It's delicious. Oh my God, I ate the whole head of broccoli.
Grilled like on a barbecue? That sounds amazing. Grilled on like a grill pan? Still amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm just trying to find easy stuff for Jen. That's the thing.
And then everybody wants to know if your sugars went down.
No. Nope. I took a really big shot, and I mean, yes, they did. They were 289. Now they're 276. They're not coming down, but I will get up and move, and that'll make it a little bit better.
And Karen K, I did not pull. I didn't yank on her tail. I just grabbed her tail.
Oh yeah.
I don't pull on her tail anymore. I just grab it to let her know that she's doing something.
It's kind of like with her ears. So when we had the puppy here, you know this thing where you're like, I don't know, when we first see it, snow dogs, you know, if you want to show a dog your alpha, bite her ear. So with Oreo, when she was little, I would do that fake biting. Come here, mama. Well, I don't want to do it to her now because she's not in trouble.
Yeah.
When she tried to take something out of the garbage can, I would just do like this and simulate a bite, but not a hard pinch, but a pinch. So what Jim does now is when he just just rubs it, or strokes it that way, she knows that she's not supposed to be doing something, if that makes any sense. So it kind of has more of a Pavlovian reaction. But now he's not hurting her. And even when he pulled it when she was little, she never yelped or anything. Yeah. Like, not that. And I got one of her hairs. She want it back?
No, I don't think so.
I know I said this before. Oh, your second was a question? She said the grilled marinated.
Oh, yeah, the answer to that question.
No, what is the question?
Oh, the question, you asked, she was talking about how to do the broccoli, and you asked her
yes.
how to marinate
grilled on the barbecue? No,
right.
I asked her how she cooks it on
right.
the barbecue.
She says, yes, grill it either way, like either on the
grill, okay.
or
but
on the grill pan.
When you had said one was a suggestion and one was a question, way before, and you mentioned the broccoli, what was the question?
The question was not a question, it was a suggestion.
Oh, you had said I have two questions, and
okay.
they said, wait, it's not a question, it's okay.
Right. It was one question and one suggestion. I'm sorry.
So what was this question and what was the suggestion?
The
suggestion was about the broccoli.
Right.
The question was...
You asked, how do you do it? On the barbecue?
No. It's okay if you don't remember. Do you guys rewind this? Somebody rewind this. Before you mentioned the broccoli, said, I have two last questions. And he said, oh no, one of them's not a question, it's a suggestion.
Right.
So the suggestion was the broccoli. With the broccoli, before I asked her, was a question that you were going to ask with the broccoli.
No, it was separate.
Right. But back up where the broccoli suggestion was.
The broccoli suggestion was to marinate.
Sure. And the question that was up above the broccoli suggestion.
There was no question above
that. There you
that.
go. Okay, below it, right below it?
No, it was that and the question about your blood sugar.
Oh, the question about my blood sugar. Yay. See, that was the one. He said it and I didn't remember. Yes, okay, so the one about my blood sugar. Okay. Yeah, my blood sugar didn't come down yet. Enough. Yeah. But it will when I get up and start moving. So that's why I'm anxious to get going.
Diane asks, can you take another shot or does she have?
No, I have
to wait. Okay.
I will have to wait because another shot could make me really low if I start moving. So I'm going to just start moving, and that's really what I need to have to do, most likely. It's just that it's Sunday, so I had a little bit higher carb breakfast this morning. We had
even everybody was sitting there going, the blood sugar was...
What?
Everybody's saying the blood sugar was the question.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry, and I appreciate you guys, but I just didn't remember that at all. And he had no idea what I was talking about, so I'm like, oh my gosh, we're okay, hold on, Mama.
Hold on, Oreo.
If you move that stool, do you think she could try to get... Just put the box here real quick. I just want to see if she'll press it for everybody. No, move the stool so she can get to the...
Well, it's too far back here behind my trash can and all this other stuff.
Come on, Oreo. Want to press that? Oh, too much noise out there.
Yep, that was a car. Sorry. Distraction. A car. What do you say, Mama? I love you. You say I love you?
Press the button.
Love you too. Love you too. So sometimes So Jim had for a while. We had these buttons, and then they were a pain in the ass for him, and he was like, they're too much. And I don't think Mom appreciated them either. But now that it's just us, and we've got the place spread out, it's better because we've got the outside button right by the door. The I love you button is here. I know, we have to go outside, Mama. It's okay. We're going to go. We're going to go. Just a few minutes, okay? Let me say goodbye to everybody. And then the food and water buttons are actually on her tray. So now she can say when she wants to eat. If her water's run out, she says water. Like, the appropriate buttons. But for a while, he didn't have the food and water buttons out. So she would say, I love you, or outside for every other thing. She needed water. If she needed food, she'd just be like, I love you. I love you. But anyway, I love you guys. And I'm glad that Oreo got to tell you that she loves you too. And if nobody's told you love today, you can always come by and how much I love you, because I love you guys very much for the second time today. And as always, you take care. God bless. I'll see you next time. Bye.
I love you too. Yes, we're going to go outside.
You say goodbye? You say goodbye? You say goodbye? Oh, good girl.
Good
Bye-bye.
girl.
Oh, now Daddy's going to hug and we're not going to get the thing turned off. You want me to turn it off? Say bye. Say bye. Bye, guys.